Hey everybody, today on the G3 board, and we are going to be talking about Horrified Dungeons and Dragons.
Horrified.
We love Dungeons and Dragons. We love the Horrified series. This game, I enjoyed it. I enjoy all the Horrified that we play. When we played World of Monsters, we just released that recently, and we got thumped. I've gotten thumped every time I played that game. I did not like World of Monsters. This one was a lot more fun. I really like this one. This one has a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons DNA in it. You're always rolling this D20 for stuff.
Actions.
Yeah, for special actions, which I love, because usually with this Horrified, when you do your special actions, it's one sentence and you just do your special action. In this one, you roll the D20 and anything could happen. Usually good, but of course, if you roll a 1 on theme, no effect, nothing happens.
I liked the die rolling as well. That's an added thing to this. I didn't mind the teleporting thing too much, except it seemed to keep the monster very close to us.
Oh yeah, this game is the movement is different. You teleport from places, and so that's
I think usually they're always never more than 2 or 3 spaces away from us.
Yes, our monsters are always in our face.
In the original Horrified, you can kind of throw them across the board if you need to. And of course, they get right back to you fairly quickly. But this was always you're within striking distance. Yeah. I think we had a couple of mechanical issues, and we always have mechanical issues when they introduce new monsters.
Yeah.
And it's just because the rule book, I don't think, is always 100% there.
Right.
It's like moving this thing around. Okay, fine, but does the orb move to immediately wherever it has a gap? It's kind of open to a little bit of interpretation. I remember that being the same thing with the Greek monsters game, is we struggled with some of the mechanical aspects of some of the monsters just because the rule wasn't there.
But I will unabashedly make it a house rule that orb moves as many open spaces. If you're moving that orb through that grid one space at a time, that's going to take forever.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Thoughts, Bob?
I really like the D20 roll for special action.
Bob's guy turned out to be extraordinarily useful.
Oh yeah, the fighter very useful.
Yeah, definitely blocked some of the hits that we would have taken.
Yeah,
I think we only rolled the once do not draw a monster card, so that could definitely extend the life of our attempt to solve it. And I know we had we still have an open question that we need to ask or get confirmation on. But overall, I enjoyed this one much better than World of Monsters because we just got thumped so early in that one.
I felt, we made a couple of missteps here and there for different rules that I feel we messed up and we tried to clean up.
We made the joke about, having the house rule of being able to reduce the horometer.
Yeah.
I think there should be a mechanic in there.
I think when you deliver a guy, he's happy. Yeah. He's at peace. And so
something good happened.
Yeah. Yes, there's a dragon rampaging through town, but he's out there, I'm in here.
Yeah. Or at least some other mechanic to be able to reduce it. Even if it's rare.
If it was just one card in the monster deck that said reduce by 1, that'd be something.
Yeah, well, we went through the whole monster deck, so that would have been helpful.
Yeah, because I think in other games, even like Marvel Legendary, where we're drawing cards, there's always something that's beneficial to us versus this is just everything is negative.
Everything's bad. Everything's bad.
Everything's bad.
Yeah, especially after you knock off, in all the Horrified games, after you are down to one monster, he's always going. He's very unhappy.
Yeah. There was a few times there was only a few times where we drew and there was no action because it just wasn't one of the. But I'm assuming the Red Dragon is one of the more difficult ones.
Yes, the Red Dragon. We played ours with the Mimic and the Red Dragon, and you're supposed to the starter monsters are supposed to be the Displacer Beast and the Mimic.
No, it's the Displacer Beast and the Beholder.
Oh, the Beholder. Okay, and it says there. Look, if you're familiar with this Horrified, you can step up to the Red Dragon and any other monster. So I think the Red Dragon is so much more powerful. It's like, it doesn't matter what the other one is.
We played plenty, so we decided to start with.
And I think we did. I think we did pretty well. We might have won. We don't know.
If there's an asterisk.
Yeah. But the thing that makes a game good or bad, in my opinion, is if you have fun even when you lose. And even if we did lose, I had fun. internally and maybe a little externally giddy about the Dungeons and Dragons aspects of this game. Now, I'm sure that these, each of these items are all, D&D stuff. Although they're pretty general. Pouch, amulet, great sword.
Buck and a quarter course.
It would have been nice if the items were a little bit more nostalgic. But maybe some of them were.
The funny thing to me about this was I had posted on our Discord. I said, "Hey guys, look what came out this week," and because my follow-up remark was going to be, "I'm going to go get it," and Jay's follow-up remark was, "There's one at the Target by my house. I'm going to grab it." And the next thing I know, you're posting a short. Look what I got! Like, all right, well, that's just saved me $40.
And it's good. These games are kind of more out in the public market, whereas some of the other ones you have to order them online, or you gotta find a,
there's 3 of them at
game
Target
store like
and you gotta find
50 miles away and make sure that they have it.
Yeah. As far as this game is like every other Horrified game. We don't need to talk about the pieces. If you want to hear about the pieces and the dice and stuff, you can look at our
I was gonna say you need to wear your glasses to read some of this stuff.
But it's the same as all the other ones. These dice are clearer. I know that we knocked the World of Monsters because the dice looked like they were kind of dirty,
caramel
on them. These are nice and clear. The cards might be, some of the items might be a little bit hard to read, but it's really, it's fine. It's fine.
It's acceptable. If you like the other Horrified games, let's face it, you're gonna like this too.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it. These
cards are, slightly better card stock than some other games, but I think that's the same for all the Horrified. But this is, I would highly recommend this. If you have all the Horrified games, and especially after the last one, if you're like, I think I'm done with Horrified, give this one a chance.
Yeah.
Even if you're not that big of a D&D player.
I want to play it again with the lesser monsters.
I would say this. If you're a D&D player who avoids board games, this is a good entry point for you. Yeah. And if you're a board gamer who's looking at D&D stuff, this will probably wet your whistle to play different D&D stuff and really dive into that world. I think it's a good offering. I enjoyed the changes. Like I said, the rules can be a little bit clunky, but that's all Horrified games.
Yeah.
Other than that, I did enjoy this one. It's fair enough offering, and they do it at a fair price. And like you said, it is accessible to normal people.
More available, I should say.
More available.
Yeah.
More available.
I did back Hearts of Iron, and finally just paid it off. That took 4 monthly payments. So
the last thing I backed was like 3 years ago. Still haven't seen it.
Hey, Hearts of Iron is supposed to be out next summer of 2026.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So let us know down in the comments if you've ever played this one. It's pretty new, but let us know what you think of the Horrified series. And like I said, the last Horrified game got a lot of shade online about being difficult.
Mainly from him.
But I think this one is
a lot of bots he created.
Yeah.
This one redeems stuff, and it was funny because we were playing the last one. The last one even has like two train stations that you cannot like teleport, and this one specifically has teleporting. So
and a secret passageway down through.
It's a passageway where
use that.
I did.
Oh yeah,
I used it once.
But it's funny because the dragon can't go there. So in this game, you have a safe spot that is kind of rare in other.
That was
games.
so useful that we did not even use it.
Yeah, true. So like the video if you enjoyed it, and please consider subscribing, share it with your friends, and we'll see you next time.